How's it going, everyone? My name is Chad Chapman. I'm a systems engineer. Used to work at NASA, and I am the maintainer of the Chappy.php model view controller framework. Over the last few months, I've been working to upgrade how the validation system works with my framework. When I started building this framework following YouTube series tutorials by Freeskills, that had its own validation system, and you had a collection of files, one for each type of thing you want to validate, like a telephone number or email. So I now have a has validator trait that you can use to you can chain the validator functions together or use some other type of syntax. And this system now works with both my web forms and the command line interface. So you have the has validators trait here in the left part of the screen. Whenever you need to use these validators, just include this trait in your class. You have an example where I'm using the validator. You have a hook here, but we're not going to fail this hook. We'll do another test here. So what we would do is whenever you enter a command and not enter anything on it, it'll ask you a question. So that's one thing I added, is the ability to ask the user questions about what they're trying to do when they're running a command. So I press enter. You want to create a new validation. You need the new name. You need to give it the name of the table. Let's say you have this field and it's required, so you press enter. It's going to fail until you enter something else. So let's type in something else. Let's type set and see what happens. It is a reserved keyword for SQL, cannot be used. So let's enter something that it will accept. Migration created successfully. Let's talk about the form side of things. So on the right side here, you'll have a validator function within the users class. So every time there's some kind of save operation, update operation, the validator function is called. And within the validator function, you have calls to validate each individual field, and you can customize it basically to run on certain conditions if need be. But I simplify things, so you just need to put in the name of the field, the actual validators, and then the actual what the user sees when the validation fails. So let's, with that in mind, let's bring in the register account view. So blank form, I register, and you have the action that takes place in the background, checks whether or not things are okay. Required validation fails, the messages appear. So this is I think this is really exciting that I was able to figure this all out and use the same validation system for two completely different interfaces. So that keeps me from having to maintain two validation systems, and I can actually just focus on one and expand and improve one system and don't have to worry about maintaining something else. So thank you for watching this video. That's it for validations. If you like what you see, try out the framework, provide some feedback. We love to hear what the users think about the framework. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.